Alright guys, so right now I am in the process of putting my car back to stock, or putting on parts that are smog legal. So I have a 3-inch exhaust that I got custom made. I had to take it off first. I already got my header off. Everything's off. I don't got nothing on there right now. It's just that my exhaust is still connected. I gotta take that off. But I had to take off my long control arm in the rear because the guy who welded me my exhaust, or fabricated for me, he didn't put a flange in the middle. You know, where usually you have axle back, you could disconnect it, you can unbolt it, have it come off. But no, this guy made one big piece all the way to the cat back. So in order for me to take it off, I had to unbolt my long control arm, and then I could drop my whole entire cat back. So we're in the middle of that right now. There's my Apex WS Sport exhaust, I believe that's what it's called. That's my stock, replacement. Alright, got my exhaust out. It's not the greatest looking exhaust. Yeah, it's actually really ugly. But at the time, I couldn't find anybody who was able or willing to weld me an exhaust or make a custom exhaust. But it works. It's 3-inch. It's clean. It's got a vibrant, ultra quiet resonator on there with the Grady, I believe, an RS muffler. But yeah, it's 3-inch, true 3-inch all the way. It's man, it's really ugly the more I keep looking at it. All right, so I didn't record it, but I took out my oil pan. You can see, but I put it back in. Changed my oil pan gasket. But hopefully that works, because it was leaking from the oil pan. Last time I did it, I wasn't too smart. I just bolted it in as tight as I can by hand, real slightly. But now I'm torquing down, because I think that's what caused my leak on the Integra, because it leaks pretty bad. But I'm slowly getting the leaks down, and hopefully I put all the exhaust in my Apex exhaust and put my contact header on with my cat. Let's go smog the car. So right here, I am adding a nut between the pipes on the bolt so that I could use it as a spacer so that my piping from the axle back into that other side of the piping, so my exhaust will be louder because the Apexy WS2 Sport exhaust is really quiet. Even when you're idling, it sounds like it's not even on. And people will tell me all the time, like, is your car even on? So I want a little bit more sound, and it actually made it drastically louder, which I'm actually okay with it because it's just temporary until the car gets smogged and I throw my 3-inch back on. All right, guys, power steering delete. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was easy. It was just annoying. The hardest part was just taking off the flare nuts or the flare bolts, whatever. But it came out. Now it's time to put on my Chase Bay power steering eliminator kit or power steering delete kit. Because I was told that the power steering rack down there, that most people they just loop it, but I've heard that it's not good to loop it, and then that this kit actually helps make the rack, last without the power steering. So that's my plan. Hopefully it works. I mean, it's gonna be hard. There's not a lot of space in there, so hopefully I can put the bracket on, bolt this bottom bracket, towards the wall or the subframe. Oh, and I got oil inside my the spark plug holes. Because these dumb seals I put on, they literally don't cover anything. They go in, and they have this little lip And that's it. Unlike these felt pros I got. See, the bottom part, it's all solid. Right? But if you look at this one, it just has a lip. And the bottom right here, the wall is super thin. So I got oil inside, I think it's cylinder 1 and cylinder 4. Man, hopefully I get it up. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna try to put the kit back on. There's videos on YouTube that people have it on already, so I'm not gonna show that. I'll probably just link it and then tag the owner, because they did it with the engine out. I'm doing it with the engine in, because I mean I don't want to pull my engine out. I don't have a cherry picker or engine stand or anything. I don't have all that stuff. Just got my basic tools. But yep, I'll show you guys in a bit once it's done. I had no space under the car to even show you guys. See, the orange one's Velcro and the black one is some company I bought it from. But if you look at it, it's like almost double the size. Ridiculous. Caused me a bunch of oil in my spark plug holes. Oh, time to replace them. Alright guys, so this bracket that came with my Chase Base power steering delete kit is for the Integra, but it doesn't fit. Alright, I drilled this hole out the bottom. These two on top, these are the ones that came with it. But the problem was that this lower bracket, it goes on the subframe, it doesn't fit, because I think they designed this kit for a car that doesn't have hard lines for the ABS. So the top right here, it would actually hit the bracket, those hard lines, and the little plastic brackets that hold the hard line together. And I need about, let's say, an inch. All right guys, so I ended up not using the Chase Base power steering delete kit, because regardless of what I done or tried to do, it wouldn't fit. The engine harness was just too low, which, you know, it's engine harness. Unless I get some aftermarket one, it would not fit. It would push the reservoir down. So the only way it would have been able to be used is if there wasn't any hard lines for, say, the ABS or anything. That would have been the only way it would have fit. So I just ended up using one of the AN lines and just looping it. I didn't want to loop it because a lot of people say that it'll destroy your rack that way, but I don't have a choice. Their kit doesn't work. It's the smaller kit too, with the lines are about this long. It's about like 9 inches, 8 inches. But it doesn't work. I thought that this one would work, but that's only pretty much for an engine that has a delete kit, or not delete kit, but like a engine wiring harness tuck kit. But I don't have all that. I'm still on the OEM stuff. Most of the stuff I have are OEM. Only small amounts of little things here and there aren't OEM. So a kit like that wouldn't work for me. This is a street car. I still have power. I don't have power steering. I still have ABS, and I'm gonna keep the ABS unless, the lines all blow up on me, or all the lines are all kinked and they don't work anymore. So since that happened, I'm just gonna try to take this to the smog shop and get it smogged. Yeah, that was a waste of time. 3 days. 3 days I didn't get anything done. Alright, the car drives good. The Integra drives real good. I'm not used to having no power steering. I've only driven like 1 or 2 cars without power steering, and I gotta say this. With my chicken arms, I could barely turn the steering wheel. But it's a good thing, because I was planning on doing it, so that it also helped me build up some strength in my arms. But yeah, it drives good. I mean, no check engine light. I had 2 check engine lights after I switched to my ECU, but after I deleted it, I drove around for maybe like 40-50 miles, and nothing happened. So I mean, it's good to go. Hopefully tomorrow morning when I go take it to go smog, it passes. But let's see what's going on. hopefully it works out. Alright guys, so I'm back at the Smogged shop. I didn't drive it enough last time, so hopefully it passed Smogged this time. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, so the Integra is registered. Like, I'm hella happy. I slacked off, I ain't gonna lie. So it's been a year and a half since I registered the car. It needed smog and I was lazy. I didn't want to take off all the stuff, but within the last week I've been grinding and, like, you know, power steering delete and changing the exhaust, which I didn't want to do because it was one piece, you know, cat back all the way, no axle back. I didn't want to put on the header because the header was stuck. I tried multiple times throughout the year to try to take off my two-piece header, but it wouldn't come off. And it wouldn't fit from under or on top. So this whole week I've been grinding and getting it done. And, like, you know, as you see in the video, I had to take off my radiator support because on my Integra it's not welded. I didn't weld my T-bracket. It's bolted down to the frame, and it's sturdy. I mean, I could stand on it and jump, and the whole car would shake with me. You know, nothing shakes, nothing's loose. But yeah, I mean, I finally got it off. Something I've been, you know, slacking on. But, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it's all thanks to Young Static. He indirectly motivated me to constantly, you know, grind this whole week to get my car back to where it's supposed to be, you know, able to drive on the road. And I've been watching his videos like crazy. You know, he posts out, I mean, Young Static Young Static will post videos every other day, you know, at least. That's what I see. I'm going through his videos, watching them religiously, and all of a sudden I get a post or a notification on my phone saying Young Static posted this, he posted that. I was like, man, this guy works on cars all the time. You know, I was like, you know what? I should put a little bit more time in my day to actually get my car running. He's working on more than just one car, and I'm like, I could barely get one car going. But I got it going, guys. So the car's smogged, registered, and soon I'm gonna put on my turbo kit. So I'll slowly be piecing it together, but I'm happy I get to drive my car again. You know, it's not fast, but it's a good car, you know. But I didn't record everything. I just recorded some things here and there, but I'm happy. I'm real happy. The adventure starts here. Yeah, the adventure starts here. I mean, here we go.